One small stretch of coastline, one very old castle, and a village that smells
distinctly fishy.
But look beyond the surface, and this place is shifting, literally and metaphorically.
Welcome back to my channel, and I am staying in Alnwick, which is a market town in Northumberland in the northeast of England.
Alnwick's been here for centuries, first recorded around the 11th century, and whilst the streets have evolved over time, many of the stone buildings and the town's layout reflect the 17th to 19th centuries. But it certainly feels very rooted in its medieval past. There is a rather famous castle that's been standing for over 900 years. Alnwick Castle might be Hogwarts to some, but for me, it's just the starting point, because today I am heading to one of the most beautiful UK coastal walks, in my opinion.
Smoke in the sky and fire in the air. Desire burns between them. One big push is gonna get you there. Takes a stronger eye to see them.
It is an absolutely stunning morning, and a perfect morning to go on this equally stunning coastal walk.
But this walk might not be always possible to do in the future.
Follow the country code, guys. Always shut the gates behind you. There's sheep in the field, you know. Go on. See you later, buddy. Quick, you're gonna miss your ride. It's crazy to think that when I'm like 70, or actually maybe even 60, where I'm stood right now might not even exist.
The path follows the edge of a coastline that is slowly under attack by something more stronger than we sometimes give it credit for: the sea.
We're playing Grandmother's Footsteps. You go. Go on, you go first. All right then, I'll come too. Okay, we'll freeze. Ready? Go. Why am I always the last one to stop? Ready? Go. Go. It's a great game, guys. Great game.
Sing your song. Moving every day, going further on. Lead your way, keep on strong. Moving every day, going further on.
So Dunstanburgh Castle was built in 1313 by Thomas of Lancaster. The conservation efforts that are put in to places like this around the UK by the National Trust, English Heritage. We are so lucky to have people working to conserve spectacular ruins, beautiful pieces of history that I hope will be here for many more years to come. But even ruins don't last forever. English Heritage monitors the erosion on these cliffs, and they estimate that these cliffs are eroding 10 to 50 centimetres per year. Now, that doesn't make a big difference day to day, but certainly these outer walls, and indeed the castle's walls, could be under huge threat over the next few decades. And it just goes to show that even stones, huge stones, cannot be a match for the power of the sea. I can't believe how close you can get to wildlife here, and seeing the sheep and the backdrop of this castle is just stunning. Honestly, it is definitely one of the best coastal walks, I think. The contrasts that you can see and the history that you feel when you're walking along this stretch of coastland is really special. And that is the wonderful thing about England. It is entrenched in history, and the air is extremely fresh, which is a welcome reprieve from city life in Dubai, for sure.
I can come here and take in this stunning piece of Northumberland. It is honestly such a special and calming place. You don't always need huge mountains and huge hikes. A simple stroll along a coastal path can be just as powerful. And this coast is ancient, but it is certainly changing, and eventually it will not even be here in the way it is today, and that makes it worth noticing.